I say kick away. Stop this meathead from reproducing and further infecting the world with his unique brand of idiocy.
So today's the day where I rank all of the horror movies I saw in 2025 on a tier list, and I will be brutally honest right now because there needs to be some brutal honesty. I think in an age where every one of our things are getting shittier, we need to strike the hammer down and strike it down hot. So this is my really rude tier list. So my S tier is going to be movies that I think are fucking awesome, incredible, amazing, baller, diva, tea, boots, cunt. So I'm a fan tier is like basically S tier, but it has a few caveats, like things I didn't love about it or like it just had some issues. Streaming service tier is like, this has the quality of something that somebody wrote for a streaming service. And not every movie on here that's a streaming service movie is in the streaming service tier. Just if a movie has a streaming service tier vibe, it's like somebody wrote this so that I could scroll on my phone and watch the movie, which is bad. Good color grading does not fool me, guys. Like, I know that a lot of these movies, the color grading is good. That doesn't mean it's a good movie. Spoiler alert. Now, don't piss me off is like, this is pissing me off. Like, one more shitty thing that the movie does and I am getting irritated because it's so bad. It's like bordering on making me mad. So I'm just gonna go in order of what I did here. I didn't put them in any specific way. I have a deep intuitive feeling that I forgot a lot of movies, but I was just freeballing this. Like, I literally looked up horror movie releases 2025 and then got as many as I could remember, screenshotted those hoes, put them into Photoshop, and this is where we are. American Sweatshop has Lily Reinhart in it, and it's essentially about a content moderation facility, and it's very like class conscious and it's like very with the times. It was good. I'm gonna put it in I'm a fan because I think it's slightly better than a streaming service, whatever. But I do have to say, I wished that it went a little further. I wish that like it pushed a little more. Honestly, American Sweatshop is great for like moms who don't want to have like a lot of gore, but they want to watch a little cheeky thriller. But it's still better than like Stranger Things. So, so 28 years later, controversially, one of my faves of the whole year. Like, I don't know why it's going in S tier for me. Like, okay, I know it's not perfect. I know it has fucking issues, but like the cultural moment that this movie was, it's kind of like Saltburn. It's like, you can hate Saltburn, you can love Saltburn, but like the dong shots in these movies will go down in history. Whatever you think about it doesn't matter. It's a cultural event. It's a phenomenon. I don't think this one's a phenomenon as much as Saltburn was, but it's a phenomenon. Both of them. It's going in S tier. I loved it. Sorry. So I'm not putting Die My Love in S tier just because Mubi gave me a candle, but that doesn't hurt. JK, I don't rate movies better because they give me stuff, but Die My Love, why is no one talking about it? Literally the best performances I've maybe seen in my entire life. The Americana of it all, the like psychological breakdown of it all. If Die My Love doesn't literally destroy any argument that every woman needs to be a mother, I don't know what will. But I fear that the people that think that aren't gonna watch this movie, so that sucks. Jennifer Lawrence is probably the best person in the entire world. Like, so Echo Valley is more of a thriller, and this has Sydney Sweeney and Julianne Moore. It's a crime thriller, and although I think Sydney Sweeney's a dunce, like majorly, I think she's fantastic at playing a really specific type of like bratty, almost teenage vibe character. And not to say that that's her personality, but like she plays it very well. And Echo Valley might be one of her last really good roles because it's like, it's getting tired, like the same character she keeps playing. But it is good in Echo Valley. I liked Echo Valley and I'm putting it on streaming service, but I thought it was pretty fucking good. Like, I think Julianne Moore just like carries it, obviously, but it had like twists and turns I think it's a higher level streaming service movie. Oh mama, me and Eddington got beef. We have an estranged relationship. Ari Aster is one of my most beloved directors. Most beloved movies. I don't think he does anything wrong, ever. But I didn't love Eddington. It's going and I'm a fan, but if you want more of my like actual in-depth thoughts, you can read my Letterboxd review about it, but I think it didn't take a good enough stance for me, to be honest. I do not think movies should spell out things, obviously, but Eddington seemed like it was too boring to be about what the subject was about, and like there's other films that do it better. I don't know, I just didn't like it that much, but it's obviously not streaming service quality because it's like really well done. So Birthright is literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. It's going on buns. When you're making a horror movie, you can have one of two. You can have video acting or lighting. You can't have both, because now I feel like I don't like it. It's every part of it is bad. I don't actually have one good thing to say about it, sorry. Okay, Frankenstein's going in S tier, and the thing about Frankenstein is like, is it a little bit spelled out for the audience? Yes. If you give Frankenstein less than 3 stars, you are not a film lover, you are pretentious. Because the way that Guillermo del Toro made Frankenstein look visually, if you don't think that's impressive in any way, I'm done. Don't come by my house. I'm done. Like, it actually pisses me the fuck off, because at what point is it enough for you? Like, this is the most visually stunning movie I've maybe ever seen in the past, I don't know, 2 years. It doesn't hurt that I saw it in the Egyptian, which is like a beautiful theater. But I had a UTI when I saw it, and I didn't go pee. I stayed because it was so beautiful. Just like the mix of technology and gore and anatomy. And it had this like pretentious aura of like men having like this womb envy vibe that I really think translated well. And I think the creative liberties they took worked. And I think if it's a little spelled out, other movies do a worse job of that. So they could be reciting spoken word slam poetry over top of this movie and I'd still give it 3 stars. Because okay, Him is one of the most hotly debated movies. And I will tell you why. It's because it's going in Don't Piss Me Off. Because the first 85% of the movie is, oh, it's going in S tier. This is really fucking good. And then as it ends, the last 20 minutes, oh, this sucks. The last 10 minutes, oh, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. And then the last 5 minutes, you're like, who the fuck wrote this? Because this shit's ass. And I know in my heart that it got like a test audience, so they didn't like it, and so they just went back on the creative vision of the person who made this movie. That's what I think in my heart. That's my conspiracy theory. I don't think that's the real ending. So Five Nights at Freddy's 2, we know what I think about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It is going and Don't Piss Me Off, because although I loved the puppeteering of it all, nothing can save that plot. Nothing. Okay, Dangerous Animals, actually I have a story time about that. So Dangerous Animals is going in I'm a fan. I think it's a campy classic with a lot of awesome gore and tension. And were the characters extremely insufferable and stupid? Yeah. Was the boat really cool? Yeah. Was the shark really cool? Yeah. Give me a shark movie, I'm gonna like it. Sorry, that's just me. When I actually saw Dangerous Animals, I was in Vancouver, and the actor, the main dude, lives there, I guess, because he was at my theater that I go to that is actually out of the way as fuck. It's like a very small theater. Like, I go there because no one's there. And he was there, and I know that because my boyfriend came back from the bathroom and said, that's the guy. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he was sitting in front of us, and when the movie ended and he stood up and turned around to leave, the guy behind him had ego death because he saw him in the movie and like he couldn't put two and two together that was the same guy. And I swear to God, he just stood there and like this, and he was scared, and it was really funny. This is gonna make people like unsubscribe, but I'm putting VHS Halloween in S tier. I thought it was really, really scary. And yeah, it's not perfect, but like I was very scared. You know, I'll put it, I'm a fan. There were some that were not that good, but I'm just like a VHS fan. I just think they're so cool. And I think it's because the short form horror content is always way scarier than long form because it's more mystery. So every year I'm just so excited for VHS, and it was so good this year. So I'm getting a little excited. I'll put it in I'm a fan. Okay, Warfare is going in S tier because it was so haunting and well done. Do I think it's a good movie? No. I don't think it's a good movie to go just watch or to like, I think if you put this on to enjoy yourself, you're a psychopath. But as like a PSA and like an anti-war film, it's really, really, really good. And I think Alex Garland is extremely misunderstood. And I think like the purity culture is getting to his films a bit where people are like, don't like it because it's very intense and horrifying. And I think Warfare got that treatment. Like, if you watch Warfare and think that looks like I want to go do that, you have bigger issues than media literacy. I think you got a rock in your head, okay? This movie is not a pro-war movie. I'm like, I don't know what to say. Especially the ending with the music. It was too scary. It was really crazy. Okay, I know Night Bitch is 2024, but I didn't get to talk about it in my last video, I don't think. And I just wanted to say this is going and I'm a fan. And I think it's underrated. And there's a lot of gross body horror stuff in here that's really cool. It is not violent enough for my taste, but I thought it was good. This one is like, I'm going to be the one who's brave enough to say Opus was good. No one likes Opus. I thought it was almost as good as Midsommar. That's what I thought about Opus. I don't really care. I'm gonna be brave about it, and I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I think it's S tier. The way that it's shot, the like motifs of like the glowing eye thing and like the cult of personality, and like it was just haunting and magnetic, and I was scared and I was freaked out, and I love shit like this. I just thought it was really good. So Shelby Oaks is going in streaming service, but I do want to say that I was horrified. I don't know why, but it just scared me like a really bad, like, I don't know what it was about it. Like, I think it was the dogs, and maybe just that it was really like depraved. I think that scared me a lot, like just the depravity of it. It was just really extreme, and I got really creeped out by it. It's up there in the streaming service vibe though, like it's definitely up there. Weapons is getting, I'm a fan because how can you not be? But I didn't love this as much as everyone else did. I think it was a little bit too shallow for my taste, and like I don't think it was the event that everyone's talking about it like it is. I don't know how to explain it. It's just, I think for it to be like an event, it needed to be either gorier or deeper. I think it just seems pretty surface level to me, and it has some really cool visuals, but they are stolen from John Waters. And I say the word stolen because I don't feel like they made anything new out of the visuals. Like it seemed like, what's the message here? And people want to attach the message that it's about school or it's about SA, and I can see that, but I just, or about neglect, but like I didn't think it did anything new, if that makes sense. Like it was cool, but I don't think it did anything new. So Shell is actually 2024, but I want to shout it out and put it in I'm a fan because it is such a delicious 80s body horror movie with really great acting and like juicy drama, and I thought it was so awesome, and it's not getting any love at all. So the assessment is going on streaming service, but I still think it's worth a watch for sure, more than Shelby Oaks and Echo Valley. It is literally her year. What actress is that? It is literally Elizabeth Olsen's year. She has done so many incredible projects that are like, she's just such a great actress. Like, it's her year. Drop is going in buns. Yeah, that shit was total buns. Like, it's just one of those like nothing movies. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's not how crime works. Like, the way that it portrays crime is just in a different fucking reality. And then like them just being at the restaurant the whole time, I'm like, I'm bored. Let's go somewhere else. I'm bored. Did not like it. Ugly Stepsister is going in S tier, because duh, but also because that eyelash scene, I don't know what happened to me, but I blacked out. So it was really, really good. Rabbit Trap is going in Don't Piss Me Off, because why are you cosplaying like a good movie? Like, it was so, it looks so interesting, and like it's shot so beautifully, and it's so eerie. And then like the actor is, there's like an actor in this movie that is so grating and annoying. Just the way that the character they play, and then like boring. I was so bored. So I did put It Welcome to Derry on here because I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And yes, it's going in streaming service, but I want to say that it is like so much better quality than I was even expecting, and the monster design is very interesting and very gruesome, especially for like a show with a bunch of kids in it. Like, the monster design is genuinely really scary. Okay, Sinners is obviously going in S tier. I don't need to like tell anyone that because you already know. Now that's a feminine phenomenon. Like, that's an event. Mountainhead is going in I'm a fan, but no, it's going in streaming service. Like, it was so promising, and it was like, so the build-up was amazing, and then it just like petered out and did not do like the epic ending I was thinking it would, and that was like disappointing. The funniest part of that movie is when someone like is starting to like attack someone with a razor, and one of the characters says he can only shave us. It did showcase the insecurity of ultra wealthy people in a way that was interesting. But that's what Succession did, and like this, the same guy that did Succession did this one. So Vicious is going in buns. So boring. Presence is going in streaming service quality, but no, it's going in I'm a fan. I'm not gonna be ashamed anymore. I loved Presence. Do I think that like it could be improved in a lot of ways? Yeah, but like, what a heartfelt horror movie. Like, it was so sweet and heartfelt and sad, and for some reason death in Presence like affected me so much more than it usually does in horror movies. Like, I was super affected by it, and it was really, I don't know. The Monkey is going in Don't Piss Me Off. I just thought The Monkey was like so annoying because it like was pretending to be somehow it was both pretending to be less serious and also deeper than other art house horror movies. Like, it was making fun of art house, but then it was very, very entitled and like very, very trying to be like deeper than art house. Like, there's one of the Four Horsemen. Figure that out, guys. And it's like, okay. So you're making fun of it the whole time, but then like you want me to make a video essay about it, you know? Together, maybe top 3 of the whole year for me. I'll never forget, like, the first time I watched Together, I got like an early screening link, and me and my boyfriend were like, yeah, we'll just pop this baby on, like, we'll see. We weren't expecting anything of it, and then we were like freaking out, screaming, yelling. Like, it was an event. Like, it was so awesome. And I saw it on the shittiest TV. This is before I moved. I had the shittiest TV, and it still blew my mind. And like, I think it was amazing. I think honestly, so original, so amazing. Top 3 definitely. I don't even need to say Begonia is going in S tier. Like, we know this. Yeah, I don't need to talk about it anymore. I talked about it for like 45 minutes. Don't get mad at me, but bring her back. It's going in, don't piss me off. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I was obsessed with Talk to Me. I just think bring her back. Obviously, it has better quality than streaming service quality, but I don't want to put it in that one because it does have better quality than that. It's in Don't Piss Me Off because it didn't seem to explore the themes it wanted to explore in a way that felt original. It just felt like really overdone. And like, I know grief is personal to everybody, but why is it so that every time someone portrays grief in a horror movie, it's the same thing? Like, that part is just a little bit like annoying, and I didn't love Bring Her Back. Talk to Me, on the other hand, is like amazing, but I didn't love Bring Her Back. I thought it almost seemed like let's make Talk to Me 2, but like not about the same thing. So No Other Choice is not out yet, but it's going in S tier, and I really need everybody to see it because it's really fucking good. Mickey 17 is going in S tier. I'm running out of room. I'm scared. Maybe I'm being too nice. Maybe Frankenstein should go and I'm a fan. Yeah, I think Frankenstein's gonna go and I'm a fan. Okay, Borderline. It's buns. Borderline's buns. Like, decide if you want to be a horror movie or a comedy. You don't get to be... You can be both, but you weren't any, so that's annoying. Keeper is going and I'm a fan. What if I told you that's the only Osgood Perkins movie I like? What if I told you that? Would that make you upset? Okay, Stephen King, The Walk. Whoa, mama. I loved The Walk. S tier walk. I was gonna pee my pants out of anxiety and fear for these boys. Like, just something about it was so, it affected me so much. I loved it. But I think the time that I saw it in was also like important to like why I had such an emotional connection with it, because my little brother was going through something really, 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 really bad. And I was like thinking about, like, I was having empathy for these boys because I was like, oh, that's like my little brother. And he was having some, like, it was bad. And it was like a government thing and it was scary. So I think that's why it affected me so much, but it's still like an amazing film. So Ash needs to go in poop tier. Like, if there's a tier below Buns, yeah, that shit is Ash, more like ass from my butt, because that was bad. If you ever disrespect Aaron Paul like that again, I'm going to burn everything down. And you can't just take Panos Cosmatos' vibe and make your own movie. It's not a DIY thing. He basically invented that, and he took the best parts of like 80s vibe and like made this phantasmagorical, like Cosmos gory vibe, and like made incredible movies out of it. And then Ash just said, what if I did that but the movie was bad? Compassion is getting, okay, don't get mad at me, it's going in streaming service quality because I think the acting was pretty weak. And I hate saying that because who am I to say if acting is weak? Who am I? But it was a bit weak and I didn't love it. And I thought it was like streaming service kind of quality, but I really liked the originality of the story. I don't think it held a candle to Stepford Wives though, and that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna make a movie about Robot Wife, watch Stepford Wives, and if you have nothing to add to that, then why are you making it, you know? So I thought it was a little bit disappointing, but it's still good. Like, I gave it 3 stars or 4 on Letterboxd because it was stylish and funny, which is really like a compliment. And the last one is It Ends, and It Ends is going in S tier, but I don't have any more room, so you're just gonna have to trust me. It Ends, you need to watch, because if you're Gen Z and you're coping with the existential dread of getting everything taken away from you, this is a really good movie for that. And I think a lot of movies are made for other generations, but It Ends is made for Gen Z in a way that feels very personal and very applicable. And it is going to send you into like an existential tailspin, and I loved it. It was so good to me. So I think that's my final list. I'm definitely forgetting some, but that's life. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a happy Merry Christmas. I made a video about Christmas horror movies that I'm gonna link here, because I don't have anything to add to that list. Those are the classics. Like, those are the ones I'm watching. I still stand by them. And I hope you have a really great holiday season, whatever you're celebrating. And that's to everybody who has family and everyone who's doing it alone and everything in between. You're my internet friend.